Hi there. I'd like to welcome you to my website, scalarenergypendants.com. And this is a quantum science scalar energy pendant. If you're wondering, it's basically lava rock blended with another stone known as tourmaline. And the effect which it gives off, and it definitely does, is it gives off what are called negative ions, which help the body in numerous ways. Just right off the bat, if you're at all skeptical of this, I highly recommend you check out all the videos below on my website. I have a very expensive negative ion tester I purchased just to prove the fact that they do in fact give off negative ions and they're actually emitting something, just to give some tangible evidence. As well, I have the muscle tests. I know there's skepticism about that, and that's fine, but there's basically undeniable proof with the negative ion tests that they do in fact emit negative ions. So with that said, the benefits that are given off by this are, there's quite a few, quite varied. The main one would be protection against negative energies, in particular EMFs, which are electromagnetic frequencies all around us. This very camera giving a little bit off, but typically things like phones. So things like cell phones, and just as a suggestion, if you don't already, you want to get a rubberized case around your phone, because that actually helps as well in protecting you. But I actually sell stickers as well, which are on this phone on the inside. But my point being that the pendant will actually help your body in being able to adjust to these EMFs that are all around us. There's a lot of people saying how the pendant will actually repel them. I'm not sure where I stand on that belief, but what I truly feel is that when you're wearing it, it will help ground your body, and by grounding, allow the energies to pass out of you. And that's the most important thing, because what happens is we're bombarded all around us, basically radio waves, satellite, everything passing through our bodies at all times. And this is only, within the last 30, 40, 50 years max that we're all experiencing this. And there's no coincidence, I think, of the fact that there's a very fast rise in health issues, especially with chronic fatigue and just unknown pain from unknown origins and things like that. So what the pendant does is sort of helps your body adjust to what we're being bombarded with, all these negative energies. So what happens is that your body takes on the negative ions, and it in a way sort of charges your body up, at the same time also allows it to sort of regulate these energies that are coming in and get them out. So with that said, on top of that, you also get quite a bit of strength from it, I find at least. So for people who are into exercising, lifting weights, it's also beneficial. But if you just find you're fatigued and your energy's gone, I really try to explain to people it's not a cure-all at all. But if you're, the fact is that by just simply wearing one, the benefits can be so great for some people, and it just simply requires wearing one all the time, that there's no harm in at least trying it. And ever since I started wearing one, I basically never take it off, because the times I do, I'll just suddenly, I'll go through a day where I'm not wearing it, I just simply forgot to put it on, and I'll find I'm working at the computer, and after like 4 or 5 hours, I just start getting really foggy in my head and very unclear about what I'm even trying to do. And then I realize, oh, I don't have my pendant on me, and then I'll put it on, and then generally within about 5 to 10 minutes, I start feeling better, and after an hour or two, it's as if I just started at the computer again. So for those who are just working at computers all day, at the very least, I recommend it for that purpose. But just for anyone really, because if you live in an urban area, you're not getting nearly enough negative ions in general, which are really beneficial to the body for promoting overall health, boosting mood. If you suffer from things like depression, or just like sort of a constant pessimistic feeling that you just can't shake, you might be surprised what this can do for you, because a lot of times it's too many positive ions in our environment that are produced by a lot of technology devices which are emanating these, and at the same time they're decreasing the amount of negative ions that we're surrounded by. So if you take, for example, if you go into a forest, or if you were to be near like Niagara Falls, near like a big waterfall, in a forest typically you're getting about 2,500 to 3,000 negative ions, they say, at all times. So what this will do is actually give off, my pendants typically give off about 4,500 to 6,000 negative ions, which is closer to what you would experience near something like Niagara Falls. And if you've ever been to something like Niagara Falls, or been near a big waterfall, you know what I'm talking about, where you feel it's just sort of this calm feeling. You find you're much more clear. If you're kind of like in a bad mood before Not to say so much it'll definitely boost you into a good mood, but it will definitely kind of neutralize the bad vibe that you had and just kind of clear your mind and make you just feel better. And that's just one aspect of it. I mean, what this can do for you is so many things. It can, I get a lot of responses from people asking why they suddenly, when they start putting it, they put it on, and within a day they start getting, like, they start feeling kind of sick. And what that is actually a detox reaction. If you've ever done a cleanse, when you start a cleanse, you're never gonna just start a cleanse and get better. You're gonna do a cleanse and very likely start getting worse. So often people will start wearing this and they'll actually find that they start getting detox-like symptoms. So the solution for that is simply to start more gradually with a pendant and just wear it maybe an hour a day, or just in a situation where you're just in front of a laptop and then take it off, or when you're on the cell phone, etc. So yeah, basically it will actually help detoxify you, and after like a month of wearing it, and that's what I found too, is initially I felt good, and then I started finding, I mean, I had done quite a bit of detoxing, so it was just a very temporary sort of dip I went to, and then I came out of that and I felt great. And then it was probably 3 months into wearing the pendant where I was just feeling phenomenal. And since then, it's basically carried it along. I mean, if you do everything else in your power to sort of encourage good health, you're sleeping right, you're drinking good water, you're trying to eat right, and then you throw something like this into the mix, you're gonna feel phenomenal. It's just the extra little piece that, people are looking for something else they can do because they're trying everything. And again, I know there's lots of skepticism about it, but that's why I recommend people just to try it. I have the 60-day money-back guarantee from the time you get it, so just try it on, see how you feel. Everything I have on my site is all legitimate, like everything, all my testimonials. There's a lot of people out there who will go make up testimonials, they'll pay people to do them. I haven't done any of that. I swear, everything I've done has been by the book. I just simply look for what's real, and I want legitimacy to back all this up. And I'll be perfectly honest, like I was sold on it already, and I'm a natural skeptic in most cases. I was sold on it already. The muscle testing, I'm a firm believer in anyway, because I've done it for like 5 years. But with the muscle testing, I was like, yeah, it's showing it. I feel better. Everything was there, but it's like, you're still like, I want to see something that just shows it. And when I got the negative ion tester, as you'll see in the videos down on the page, it's showing you, it's definitely reading something directly from the pendant. It's showing how many negative ions are being emitted. And that for me was the final, I was going to say nail in the coffin, but that's not really the best way to put it. The final convincing factor, you could say. Not that I even needed convincing at that point, but it was the final thing that just basically say, yeah, this is absolutely doing something. So, outside of that, there is a lot of people out there who are putting out a lot of negative press about each other, and everyone's bashing each other, and I'm just trying to do what I can to stay out of that whole mess. All I can tell you is that there's a lot of people overcharging on these things. There's no need to pay $200–300 on one of these pendants, like not at all. And if you're thinking, oh, well, it costs more, so it has to be better, no, it's just marketing. All of it's marketing. There's things about registration codes and stuff, and again, that's just marketing angles to get you to register on their website to convince you, oh, this is a legitimate product from us. I'll be perfectly honest, I don't have you register on anything because there's nothing to register. It doesn't. There's no sense to it. I guess I could set something up, but it doesn't make any sense at all. Another thing to mention as well is the cards. Actually, the cards with my pendants also emanate negative ions as well. So not only are you getting about 4,500 to 6,000 negative ions from the pendant, but the cards themselves give off typically about 2,000. I'm trying to get them boosted up to about 3,500. And what they've done basically is they've just ground up the material they use for the pendant, which is like lava stone with tourmaline, and then they embed it into the card into such a high degree. It baffles me because I really didn't think it was true. I'd muscle test them and they work, but I was like, I don't see how they're doing this. And then you'll see in the videos on the site, like I use the negative ion tester and it's completely radiating it. So there you have it. And at all times, I always have right now I have one of my original pendants on me as well before I had the protectors, which were perfectly fine as well. And it's nice and sweaty sitting on my skin here. But that's the other thing too. If people are looking at it like, oh, I don't like the symbol in that, or they're thinking, oh, I'd want to wear it out. Yeah, initially, I guess because it is a pendant, you would think like that. But to be perfectly honest, you're always better off having it on direct skin contact at all times. and you'll just find you gain a bit more from having it worn like that on direct skin, because when it's even just a little bit off, you do lose some of the negative ion output, the aka scalar energy that it's emitting. So always try to have it right on the skin. And another thing, people always wonder, do I have to wear it just here? Can I hold it? Can I keep it in my pocket? Yeah, I always keep, a lot of times, I don't have them right now, but a lot of times I'll have one in each pocket actually, and one on my chest. When I'm working at the computer, sometimes even, I'll even hang one right over here. And if you're getting sort of like brain fog or like a headache, you can almost feel within a few minutes, depending how sensitive you are. Some people I know, they're just not necessarily that sensitive, and they might just be like, oh, I don't feel anything. But if you were to say, like, I'm kind of feeling already, like if you were to sit at a computer and you're getting drained, by having this as a block between, you should find that you're actually able to concentrate more easily, and that you're simply getting more done, which is the bottom line, really. So I don't know what else to say, really. I know there's always tons of questions. I have an FAQ on my website where I try to go through a lot of the major sort of things that kind of stall people from attempting to try one. Every time, it's funny because having these on the website, it's interesting because there's only so much I can really show to you or explain. Anytime I show one of these to someone in person though, not only, I mean, of course people get blown away by the muscle tests, which are just always like phenomenal. And if you have trouble with the muscle testing as well, just shoot me an email, because they show a lot of videos online of people doing muscle testing and make it seem like it's such an easy thing to do, and it does take a bit of work sometimes to get used to how to like just kind of feel it out. So just shoot me an email if you have any questions about that. But oh geez, I was just going somewhere with this. Okay, well, that's basically it. Oh, right. So if you have any other questions, I know there's like tons of questions people always have. Oh, my point was, okay, so when I'm in person demoing one of these things, that's the thing, like it's pretty crazy how I basically never have enough on me, because I might have 2 or 3 if I'm out, because my intention is never to sell them when I'm not. I'm just simply around, and I'll show it to someone and I'll muscle test them. And then a lot of times, particularly with women, they'll actually feel like, oh, they feel, not to say so much a buzz from it, but sometimes some people can actually feel like almost like an electrical energy coming off of it. But I find a lot of women will right away feel like, oh, I feel so much better, and the odd guy as well might feel that as well. But often people just buy them off me. I'm not even trying to sell them, I just simply have them on me. But my point being that in person, there's of course going to be skepticism, but I'm hoping between everything I show on that website, all the information, the videos, if you at all have any interest in something like this, I would not hesitate at all to just try it. There's really nothing to lose. Definitely read through my testimonials. Again, like I said, they're all legitimate. I'm hopefully going to collect some more soon, but I have good testimonials on people who had pain, chronic pain issues, allergies, and these are people who didn't believe in it too. People who bought them for other people, and the other people didn't think, oh, what is this? And they put it on, the next thing you know, like, oh, my back doesn't feel so bad, or like my allergies are kind of going away a bit. And then I got feedback from people as well saying, about the detox reactions and so on. So there's a wide variance in the potential that this can give to someone, a lot of possibilities. So the main point I'm trying to get across is that you really can't know. Again, you really can't know what it's going to do for you until you try it. Bottom line though, you're surrounded by EMFs, we all are, and there is no reason not to have something, if not this, but some kind of device, something you carry on you to either neutralize EMFs as they come into your body, or something like what I have like on my phone. You can't see it because I got the box on it, but it's basically, let's see if I can slide it off here. There you go. So I have like the stickers as well, which I give away. Also, just so you know, when you buy pendants, I give away a bunch of bonuses, so you can check that out. But the sticker gives off, I believe it was about 2,000 negative ions. So you have this extra benefit that's neutralizing, helping to neutralize the EMF. So as soon as you grab the phone, you're neutralizing what would otherwise weaken your body. And the cell phone muscle test, for one thing too, is just, it's unreal when you do it, especially because you don't even need, the pendant or the sticker or anything. Just take a cell phone that's activated, and as an experiment, try and do a muscle test, watch the videos on my site, see what I'm doing, and you really only need 2 fingers. You're not pressing here, but you want to press like around here and push down, and then have someone hold the phone up to their heart while it's on. It doesn't have to be making a call, but as long as it's like a, it's an active phone. And then they're holding up to their heart, and have them press again, and just feel as you push down how much easier it is to push their arm down. But not only that, ask the person as it's happening, and they'll realize how much weaker they feel. Some people, when they just hold it up there, they just right away, you can almost feel that sort of like drain that's coming from it. So yeah, you just imagine day by day you're exposing yourself constantly, and what's happening to your body as a result. It's an uphill battle at best with everything else you're trying to do just to compensate. So again, just one more thing it's doing. I personally feel that I don't think there's ever going to be a time when I'm going to stop wearing the pendant. I know some people are like, oh, I don't want to have to wear it forever. And there's times when I do take it off, and especially when I'm in nature, I'll try and just not wear it and just try and expose myself to natural negative ions and just get it from there. But to be perfectly honest, at this point, the benefits of wearing it, from what I've found, to not wearing it for an extended period of time are far better to just have it on me at all times. So there you have it. That's the video. That's all she said. So there you have it. Again, contact me if you have any questions. At the bottom of the page, if you scroll down, I have a contact button. I have a lot of specials on right now on the order page, so if you go there, you can maybe grab one of those deals before I decide to stop it or change it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. But anyway, yeah, that's basically everything. So again, more information on the website if you scroll down. Lots of videos. I'd recommend, if you're really interested in this, go through video after video, and I assure you nothing in those videos, from the muscle testing to the negative ion tester, nothing is faked at all. The testimonials are all legitimate. Everything's real on the site. All I can say is make up your own mind with what you think, but that's that. So okay, that's the video. Hopefully this is informative at best. Maybe a bit entertaining, I don't know. But that's all there is for now. All right, bye.